Hey, this is Christian Mancia, aka Green Joker 24, here to give you a quick rundown editor walkthrough of my latest version of my level Tower Exile. I made a previous video of my last version, but I actually changed quite a few things here, so just show you a quick run through in editor mode and where everything's placed in and everything. Um, let's just actually turn on the real time here. Bam. Isn't that nice? Anyway, here's just a quick view of the overall level. Got some new meteors and some matinees, making the sky full of meteors and shooting stars and all that now. Give a little more special tuning there, a little suave. So anyway, like I said in my last video, it's basically the point is of the player is to get to the tower out of this exploding factory, which I've had made with a bunch of explosions and fires and whatnot, so you'll be seeing a lot here. As you can see, I've got lots of particle effects everywhere. Smoke, fire, all these triggers in this hallway trigger these radio impulse, which when the player triggers them, it has an explosion, which I've had a sound to it. I've also added these things to K actors, so the radio impulse actor can affect these when it explodes. Pretty easy stuff. So all you do is just change meshes to K actors and put a radial impulse. Bam! You've got physics there without even messing around with any technical stuff really. So anyway, the player comes through here. All these explosions happen. A bunch of stuff falls apart as explosions, and then the player comes over here, and this is main sequence, which pretty much starts the whole level. Before in the last version, I had just the pipes exploding here. In this newest version, I wanted to have something kind of like crashing down here. I wanted to have a vehicle like a cicada, but I couldn't get it, even though I had all the right settings, interloping and all that. I couldn't get it to move in matinee, even though in the Kismet matinee it was moving, and so I don't know why it wasn't working in the game. Anyway, I just got like a rock static mesh actor, changed it to an interpol actor, and then had it crashing down here, which basically starts the whole level because the player comes down here thinking he can go down here where he wants to go, which I'm trying to imply. He can't. Everything's blocked here. So this new pathway opens up over here. You can't see it right now because it opens up after matinee. As you can see, I got it right here. Pulls the wall off a little bit. Made this little pathway here so the player can get over here. I've also added a trigger to the slime. As you can see, it's kind of hard with this mouse here. Anyway, I have a trigger that has the player instant death, and when they touch, they can't just climb over and cheat, pretty much. So anyway, the player goes over here, he finds this little pathway, made it all kind of like random structures, and then I make him looking all kind of like it's just been blown up. Player comes here, picks up a weapon, goes up all this way. Have some camera shakes here in those triggers. Another radio impulse trigger effect here. This explodes here. Just basically making the whole level very exploding and action kind of thing. Yeah, so player comes down here. Got some switches here. Switch here, matinee, triggered event. Actor comes down here, takes him on the elevator, then takes him across this map. It's a very small map, it isn't big or anything, so it just takes about 3 minutes to finish. So takes player over here. This is where the mesh lands. Then comes over here. You got another trigger. Opens this gate over here. Have these things go down, open up in matinee, and then I have it where the player can't come here. Has some damage. Probably the player can't come over here. Can't really grab it because that particle's in the way. I've got another event where this explodes, where you see these fires are happening right now, but I have it when you start the level. These aren't on yet until they're triggered by a matinee. So this is not actually how it's going to look like. But yeah, this part explodes. Player comes over here, has another trigger which enables this little static mesh to come, and this moves up on it, and transport them up here like this, fast, 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 and then over the fire here into the end of the level. Lands right here, and then this is pretty much the last part. This trigger opens the door, and he goes into this teleporter, which takes him up all the way in a matinee sequence, of course. Yeah, pretty much that's the idea, is to get to the portal. It takes you out of there, and that's pretty much it. Just a quick rundown of how I designed this to get from A to B to C. Using a lot of stuff in Kismet. I'll probably have another video where I show all my Kismet operations, but yeah, that's pretty much it for Tower Exile. Thanks for watching.